Hi, everyone. I'm Patty Barr. I'm the Director of iCater here at the University of Iowa. And today I want to continue our webinar series. I'm showing you another iDev Books program called Division. So it's we're going to look at, it's actually long division here. And we're going to just open that up. And you can see that we get a couple of different ways of showing division. And like you divide this by 1, so 1 goes into 6, how many times? And you can choose over in this column. So I'm just going to choose 5, and it doesn't do anything because that's not the right answer. So now if I choose 6, it actually goes up into the answer. And then if I choose a wrong one again, so I choose 8, it just sits until I hit 7. And then, okay, sure. 7. Oh, 6 times 1 is 6. It's asking me for the 6. And then 6 minus 6 is 0. And then 7, it wants the 7 now. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 minus 7 is 0. So, whew, talk about long division. This is truly it. So just want to show you a couple of the settings in here. That was, of course, the easiest one you could do, and I messed it up. But you can have 2 digits up to 5 digits with 3. So you can see this is the most you can have, and it just sends you through each one of these. I'm not going to do one that hard. I'm going to do a 2-digit one. Maybe even just a 1-digit with a 3 to begin with. You can allow remainders, you can allow decimals. We're just going to allow remainders, show the operations, operands, and you can skip leading zeros. So let's just take a look at this now and see what we get. So 2 goes into 1 0 times, so we'll put a 0, and that goes up. 0 times 2 is 0. And 1 minus 0, and then we're going to have a 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So that goes up, and then it's asking for the 8 times 2 is 16 over here. Now let's see what happens if I put the wrong thing in. It just sits there, hangs until I put the right thing in. And then 16 minus 16 is 0. Bring down the 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And 3 times 2 is 6. And 6 minus 6 is 0. So there's no remainder. So our answer is 166 divided by 2 is 83. Okay, and then we can go to a new one if we want to. And we've got 2 into 2. Let's see if we can go to our settings and make this a little harder and see what we get. So 95 into 3 is 0. And this is another 0. So this is kind of good that it's giving us. So now it's asking about 38 divided by 95. Again, that's 0. And another 0. So we get 38. And again, if I do it wrong, it just sits there. 38, it goes up there. So that brings down the 8. Now I've got 38 divided by 95. I don't know that one, but I'm going to guess it's close to 4. And 4 times 95 is 22, 36, 37, 38. 380. And then 380 minus 388 minus 380 is 8. And the 6 comes down, and again that's a 0. And 0 times 95 is 0. And 86 minus 0 is 86. And so 6. So we've got an answer of 40 plus 86 over 95, or so the remainder is 86. Okay, so that's a couple more of the settings in here. So we did the digits, whether they're 2 in the divisor, 1 to 5 in the dividends. You can have a theme. I don't know if you can see this very well, but you can invert the colors or have it so that it's kind of a tan background. Kind of hard to see on the computer. Animation is basically how fast the things move up on the screen, and it'll go like that, or it'll go very slowly. And then you can just choose whether you want to do remainders or decimals. So let's do remainders. Turn that one off. I got to turn it off on the iPad. And then the decimals. And we can skip the leading zeros. So let's try one more. So 19 into 46. I'm going to say that's 3. And it's saying, ooh, that's not right. So I've got I'm guessing it's 4. 46 divided by 19. It's at 5. No, it's at 4. It's got to be 5 or 3. It's one of those. What's it thinking? It is 0, 2. Let's say in 2. Oh, yeah, 2. So that is what, 38? So 46 minus 38 is 8. And then we've got an 89. That's the 4. 4 times 19. 80 minus 76. And then we subtract those out, and it's 13. 13. And 133. So that's a 6 or a 7. I'm going to guess a 6. 7. And 7 times 19 is going to be what? 7, 9, 63, 6, 133. And that's a 0. So there's no remainder in this one. And that's because we changed the settings so there aren't remainders. Okay, so this is iDev Books long division, and nice way for students to try different, to practice their long division. So hope to see you again next Wednesday. And we'll look at we'll probably look at Snap and Read.